What's up, everyone? It's Trainer Dell, and this video for you. I have my Edison format fairy deck. It's basically just Kristya win condition. Um, if there's any cards you like from here, or you want to build some decks on your own, don't forget to click on that link in the description down below for my TCG player affiliate stuff. So yeah, thank you so much. Title a little bit of a clickbait because we just had like a little 8-person tournament here at my place, in Edison format. And so yeah, that's it. Sorry, but I just want to, gotta clickbait sometimes. Starting off with 2 Kristya, and to be honest, 3 is probably the better number, but I never liked the 3 Kristya, so to this day, I just don't play it. 3-dimensional Alchemist, really good. Basically, gets the ball rolling really. So good. This is a card that I just won't cut down, even though sometimes it feels nice to cut. It is so integral to what the deck does. Same thing with the 3 Herald of Orange Light. So good. And in kind of quote unquote the Thug finals, where I was facing off against one of my friends who has kind of been unbeaten since they got back into the Edison format. Turn 1, he did not see this coming on his own turn. So I was able to negate something and just kind of clear the way. And finally, I'm the only one that got his bounty. Got 3 Shining Angels. Really good. Just a floater right there to get into other things and to hopefully fill up the grave count of fairies. 2 Nova Summoner. I'm just maining 2. I have 1 in the side that I never really side in, but 2 is, again, for the floating potential. 2 Honest, because it's honest and it's it's so funny to get that out and to get some like cheap wins with it. And this should be in the side deck, but I just love main decking Thunder King Ryo. I just think like it's a blowout against some decks, especially decks like Heroes and stuff that like to search a lot. Getting out Thunder King turn 1 is just most of the time just locks them down. 2 DD Warrior Lady. A lot of my deck thought, in theory, from when I used to play back in the day, is I like a lot of 1-for-1s, so this can just be so strong getting over small things, and if I really need to like banish them so they don't hit the graveyard for their own floaters, yeah, I just like having the DD War Lady. 2 Raikou, another card to just help fill up the graveyard. Raikou's really good. I have no way to search it, it just kind of is there. 1 Freed, just there. Honestly, I kind of want to also, if like I were to like update this some more, I probably would also want like Soul of Purity and Light to like kind of help my graveyard if it gets too full of fairy monsters, so I can control the number, so I could it's easier to Kristya, and maybe then I would go 3 Kristya. 1 Card Trooper, just really good overall. Just helps mill and then hopefully gets destroyed so we can draw a card. 1 Tragodia. It's Tragodia. If it lets me like focus on it. And then Gores here is Gores, man. Like, what else can you say? It helps in a pinch so much so. We've had other little like tournaments that weren't really like not that many players. Like we had a 4-man one a few weeks ago and I won that one. And then we had like little fun duels, and this deck has always just like held strong. But yeah, last night couldn't get to grand finals. Heavy Storm, these are what I call my power spells. MST, Brain Control, Mind Control. I never really go into my own extra deck that much, but when I have Mind Control or Brain Control and they have a tuner, then that's possibly like the only time. 1 book, and then I have 2 on the side, but I almost never side into them. But book is still pretty good, especially to dodge your own, like, to dodge bottomlesses or deep prisons or whatever. I think Book of Moon helps out a lot, especially Kristya. We need to keep Kristya on board somehow. Even if it gets destroyed, we have ways to refill up the grave and then resummon it. We got 2 bottomless, 2 prisons, the 1 Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment. I have the Lost Art one. I might switch out to the Lost Art. I mean, I might disband this deck to be honest, but I just a thought. One Torrential. The one Starlight Road that gets me to my one Stardust that I never really summon it unless it's with that. Oops. Compulse. I think it's an underrated card. I think there's a lot of target like stopping or destruction negate out there. So Compulse is just a funny card that sometimes goes through. And then it can be a blowout card. It can really help return from the different dimension. We're gonna, if we have the game plan going with the Dimensional Alchemist, like just doing his own thing, then we'll have a lot of stuff removed from play. And then I didn't think I was going to show this, but might as well. You guys can obviously build a better, it's just like the hero one. I didn't really build a true extra deck, but if you want to, there's Chimera Tech, Allied Justice Caster, the Flamevell, Bryonic, Yugioh, Black Rose, Stardust, Herbellum, and Red Dragon Archfiend. And then obviously there's 5 extra slots for whatever you guys want to put in. If you do want to, have a better extra deck. And for the side deck, these 2 cards, well, technically these 3 cards are kind of like quote unquote dead. I guess these 2 are more. And Nova Summoner. If you guys want to go the more fairy route, I just kind of had this for fun. And Tethys, and then Nova Summoner. I know there is a cool like deck that a fairy deck that mostly does that draws, so then you can have more and more targets for Herald of Orange Light. So thought you could, that's where you take out like the DD War Lady, the Raikou, and the Thunder King, and just move them to the side or whatnot. 2 Cyber Dragon, 2 Consecrated Lights, 2 DD Crows, 2 Book of Moons, Call, and the 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. So that's basically the deck. Again, Edison format's so fun, enjoying it. I'm thinking about disbanding this and just kind of like pouring the resources back into making the Volcanic Monarchs that I used to play back then a little better, but I'm still thinking about it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.